installment of Goaltie League 2023. Tonight we have Argentina versus Vatican City. This is a big matchup tonight. We're talking about a fight for first seed and third seed.
To the death.
We'll see. The winner of this potentially could become the first seed and get that coveted first round bye. So tonight looks like for the Argentina team, we got Redbeard, Nalu, Lev, and Elijah on the field. And it looks like we got on the green team, Natalie, Young Sun, Andy, and Ryan Williams.
That's a strong starting lineup.
Let's take it to the field. All right. So we got Ryan with the disc. Andy Ryan with the disc. Sorry, Ryan to the disc.
Oh, Young Sun. They're
Young
really
Sun, known to throw a lot of hammers, throws an unconventional flick.
You know, Argentina has a really strong record of 8-1. And Vatican City, their record is unknown at this time.
Well, actually,
so
we were actually misinformed at the beginning of this. Jason thought that he had what it took to make his team become 8-1, but in fact, both teams are 7-2 right now.
7-2.
Winner of this game could potentially become the first seed based on point differential.
That is what I heard as well. So right now
Moving
they're
the disc.
really
and
that's
looks
good.
like a
We've
score
got 1 point
from
for
Vatican City on that. A nice little Young Sun flickety-doo-dah in there.
Ryan with the clear. We got Sean
And
Tango on the corner.
Conservation of greatness on that one. Young Sun subs immediately after the score for Sean Tanko. Here we are, moving the disc up the field. Green team has held possession of this disc. Ryan with the
and he hits the bar.
Andy Ryan hits the bar. Yikes! Big sub after that. That's probably a good choice, honestly. I would sub after that as well.
So this is a really strong matchup here where we have the classic dynamic duo, Dallas and Jason, who are always on the same team, always in sync, but not this time.
Ooh.
They are going head-to-head, mano-y-mano, to take on the first Goaltie Cup.
Oh, and a big D by first round pick Dallas. That's what he's there for. They said if this guy is going to be on the field, he better be producing something, and D's it is.
He has the big D.
I've heard that confirmed sources from Jen has the big D.
And with that, I think we should give a shout out to our camera crew. We've got Jen, Allysa, and Reese all working really hard to provide quality production value over here. Not only that, but on the field, I believe he's shirtless. Oh, he is. And that is Nick Dunbar, looking beautiful as always.
Refereeing this game, not sure if he's actually that fair. I heard Jason paid him off at the beginning of the game, but you know what? That's sometimes where the cookie crumbles. All right. Looks like on the field we got Sean, Tanko, Lever, and Jules attacking on the green team. Ooh, an easy reset. Aaron almost on the D there. Right back to Dallas. Dallas sneaks in a hammer.
Oh,
Lev did not catch the D.
City.
And Vatican City on the board once again.
That's not a touch. I also just learned that our scoreboard is not a touchscreen.
Look at that.
Don't try to touch it.
We're fancy, but we're not that fancy. Lever in front of the goal. An easy reset back to Dallas. Dallas looking hammer. He throws it. Ooh, and just barely misses Lever on the outside.
So I know for most of our fans that are listening in here that this is nothing new to you. You know how the game is played. But just in case we have a new fan, you know, sometimes my mom likes to check these videos out. I will just explain the game to us. So there's 2 halves. There's 20 minutes each. The first half ends at the sound of the cowbell. There's no extra time. There's 3 to 5 minute halftime depending on time, right? So it gets a little confusing here. The second half is a soft cap at 20 minutes with 3 extra minutes for a hard cap. If the game differential is 3 points or greater, game stops at 20 cap at the 20-minute cap. If the game differential is 2 points or less, then the play is +1 of the highest score. So 8 to 10, you play to 11.
And a big D from Young Sun there.
If the game is tied, universe. I don't actually know what that means.
Universe. And if it's still tied, we go to the shootout. Which has only really been seen, I think, one time this season. It was a big decider last week in the game with Argentina. So, yeah. Looks like Green feels like they are forever attacking out here. The Vatican, the Argentina team has really been having a tough time when it comes to the offense. They seem to not quite have those connections fully there yet. We go a big swing across to Aaron Roberts. Aaron to
we're looking
Div.
for that clear, and it's landed.
Aaron to Notorious DIV on that one. Right back with a honey connection.
Oh, and we're working it into the middle. So the goal here is really to get that disc to the center on point in front of our circle here to get that score.
Ooh, unconventional drop from Div, but she understands the rules. She subs after that. For Jill Milholland back on the field for the first time tonight.
We've got Andy with the clear, working it back to Dallas. Dallas to Ryan on the sideline, back to Dallas in the middle. Andy, they got that give and go.
Andy with the over the top.
Over the top, it is no good. Clearing
Swinging it back around. Ooh, and Chris Garth with that 6'8" wingspan.
He said, not up in here.
Sorry, I got a correction. That's a 6'9" wingspan. Yikes. I think that's the longest wingspan and the most positive gorilla index in all of Hawaii Ultimate. Redbeard hands it over to Andy Ryan. I don't know if he knows he's not on his team or not, but he's not. There we go. Ryan with a big shot. Oh, yeah. Natalie on the big bid cannot quite get it.
Not big enough.
I think we can take an opportunity at this point while we have a slight slowdown in the play to bring in a couple of our sponsors. Yeah, Ryan! Let's talk about Kalihi beer. If can. If cannot, grab a growler instead. Who needs a can? You know what I'm saying? Chris Cook, longtime Hawaii Ultimate player, and he is brewing up the best there is in Kalihi. Stop by Kalihi Brew for all of your beer needs.
Am I allowed to crack this?
I would probably not crack that. I don't know what it is.
It's a Kalihi beer.
We have a stoppage on the field, so let's continue on with our next sponsors. Jason Anthenien Financial Advising Services. If you need to get more money, talk to Jason. I heard that he invested in Bitcoin back in 2009, and he's got all the money. He's got strategies for days.
He has money.
Looks like we have another stoppage on the field. So we had a goal call here. We're going to get a quick reset right at the front of the line.
Not exactly sure what the call is, but it looks serious. Oh, it's a
goaltending call. In case you weren't aware, you're only allowed to stand in the goal for 3 seconds. If someone counts goal 1 through 3 and you're still in there, well, there's a stoppage of play and you got to get the hell out of there. Oh, and another score from the Vatican City. Dallas with a spicy.
And he is in. He keeps it in on the clear. And that is why he is the captain.
Called. There's a stall called. Dallas took way too long when he ran out of bounds celebrating over there. Ooh, it seems like there's a contest in the field. Well, we'll see how this works out. In the meantime, I think we go back to one of our other sponsors. You know, we got Cornerstone Chiropractic with Dr. Austin Moon. Dr. Austin Moon, I hear, is the prime time guy to go to for all of your spinal and neck needs. He's got open times ready for anybody. He's gonna fix you up. I heard if you actually have back pain that's been going on for a real long time, he's the guy to fix it.
And jumping back to the play on the field, it is a pre-stall call to 5, so Green retains the disc. Dallas is working it to Ryan in the middle, to Jules outside, back to Dallas in the middle. And they're really trying to just keep it in, work it in, one throw at a time. Dallas with the push pass to Andy. Andy back to Dallas. They're working it. Big defense up front.
Oh, I didn't get it.
Garth is ready to fire. Oh, we got a down.
Dallas found a real big pick and got bodied up hard. But funny story, in this game, picks are actually legal in Goaltimate. And as a matter of fact, they could be encouraged to get fellows open in the back of the end zone. Dallas looking hammer. It's kind
and
of
he
garbage,
just
honestly.
throws
Kind
that
of
one
garbage
away.
hammer on that one.
Absolutely throws
And you
it
know
away.
what? Rightfully, he knows it. He
Yeah.
subs, and he gets Jerry in there.
Step
I
off
think
the
this might be
field.
one of the first times we've seen Jerry on the field. He's kind of a force. Very handsome guy, muscular, looking
Great.
real good in that racer top.
Great haircut, for sure. And I mean, that's really why we're out here, right? We're not here to play Frisbee. We're here to look good while we play Frisbee.
Yeah. You can tell that guy's been working out.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, gratuitous crow hop.
Ooh, and
With a-
Dan Bailey on the big D there. Chris Garth on maybe the fastest sub I've ever seen in my life. He sprinted across the field for that sub. Jason Anthenien on the field. Interestingly, Jason and Dallas have not been on the field at the same time. I don't know if this is a rivalry thing or if this is just a planned. Ooh, and Redbeard attempts the quick hammer to sneak it in there to Jason, but Jason could not
You know,
connect with
it was a good look. It was a good throw. It was just a little too sharp.
A little too short. Oh, Redbeard with the ham.
Son
Ooh!
picks it out of the air.
Jason had a little bit more heart. He could have got to that one.
Can we play the boot game? Where's the boot game?
All right, Green with a
What does that mean?
quick setup here. Oh, Sean Tango couldn't quite get in that, reel in that clearing throw. Jason on the disc.
You know, if he had his hood down, he might have had it.
Oh, yeah.
He's had some.
I think he's trying to hide the fact that I heard he just donated nearly 2 feet of his hair for a charity.
That's
So,
impressive.
you know, it's for a good cause, so I can accept the hood this time. Next week, though, during championships, I don't think so.
Yeah, hood's down.
Ooh, and Redbeard
and he
sneaks one in there in front of Lever. Argentina on the board.
We've got
Elijah
Justin
throws it to
joining
the wrong
fray.
team and rightfully subs. Disc is slowly moving up the field here. Vatican City attacking once again.
And they are up 3-1.
Coming down to 8-ish minutes left in the half. Jerry's calling forward in the back of the end zone. Not quite open. There are two. Oh, and a hammer comes. Jason is not there. And Vatican City scores once again. Lever on the easy clear.
Oh, that was just a beautiful grab. Making it look easy out there.
Ooh. Jerry, excited, throws it away. Allows Argentina to get back on the attack. Now Jason Anthenien on the disc. He's ready to go. He's powered up. He is running hard. He's looking for a score here.
You know, the only time I've seen Jason run this hard is when he's trying to sell some real estate.
Well, the interesting thing about Jason selling real estate is Jason is our real estate guy. When it comes to any condos, downtown, affordable housing, Jason Anthenien Real Estate is your place to go. And as we're saying that, Argentina gets a second score on the board, bringing it right back to 2-4. Vatican City leading.
And Natalie with a big travel, but we're going to ignore that one. Oh, that is a big handbox. So this is the first that we're seeing Jason and
Ooh,
Dallas
we
on
actually
the
have
field at the same time.
We
And
actually
it
have a contested foul on that, and Jason is okay with it. Ooh, we even have Jason on Dallas. Wow. I think
it's
that
almost like I was going to say that before.
it's like we have a wannabe first round pick of the game versus actual first round pick of the game with Jason on Dallas.
Shots fired.
Jason could not keep up with it, so he has actually moved off to Sean Tanko at this point.
That's probably a better matchup for him, let's be honest. Natalie with the big no look.
Oh!
Dallas to
Reels
Sean
it
to
in.
Natalie, who's able to sneak that grab, pull it in, and keep control of it. Back to Dallas to Dustin on the clear.
Ooh!
Oh, and Lev with a big strip.
Lev with the hand block, but it's not called, so apparently it's not going to be okay.
You know, I've played with Lev before, and he is known to be a big cheater. So let's just take that one for what it is.
Interesting fact about Lev. Lev not only coached the club team last year, but he was one of the key players and caught a hand to the face right there. So, interesting fact.
Now he's pretending like he doesn't know what happened, but he fully knows that he is getting just desserts for that lack of a call before.
Here we go, Vatican City attacking again. to Ryan Williams. Ryan Williams back to Dallas. Dan Bailey almost gets the contest. Right back to Andy Ryan. Back to Dallas. Dallas looking. Back to Ryan Williams. Ryan Williams to Andy Ryan. Oh, we almost had the last name to first name Ryan connection. Ryan Williams takes it slow back to Jules Love connection. Right back to Dallas. Dallas back to Ryan Williams. They're looking at the attack. Dallas is looking for a hammer. Doesn't quite get it. Dumps it back to Jules. Now, Argentina's defense here is stone wall. They are not getting an inch. Now, I would expect that from a line like Lev, Jason, Sean Munns, and Dan Bailey. They are known to be defensive masterminds out here.
That is a veteran line, absolutely. But Vatican City is still working in it. They are very persistent.
Yeah, making sure they keep that 100% possession out here. Oh, we got Jason back on Dallas.
Back to the center.
And this sideline, let me just
The real
say,
patience
is electric.
out of this team. Oh! Ooh, and Andy gets actually hand blocked by Lev. A totally clean hand block this time.
That's very
Unconventional.
surprising.
Unconventional, to say the least.
And Jason with the big clear, Andy blocking it. Sean Munns looking for the next throw. Gets it back to Jason. Clear was
Ooh, and a
not clear
block by
before.
Dan Bailey. He was looking to sub. Jason did not see that.
4 minutes.
Yeah, 4 minutes left in this half.
Before we hit him with a little cowbell, because you know you can never have too much cowbell.
Oh!
Post throw, Youngsung with the bid, but couldn't quite grab it.
Argentina looking for the big clear here. Oh, the Aaron to the div. Oh, you'd
Not
think
quite
after
done.
all of these years playing with his own wife, he'd be able to throw it to her. But you know what? Sometimes just, oh, yikes. A little bit of an overthrow. I don't know if that was Youngson throwing that, but if it was, he's been hitting the gym a little bit too much.
So we're almost to that 3-minute mark in the first half. It's been a really strong play up to this point, and I think we're starting to see a little bit of fatigue. I think both teams are really looking for that halftime here, you know. They don't keep up with their physical conditioning.
I mean, I haven't been totally keeping track, but I'm pretty sure Andy Ryan's been on the field for at least 10 minutes in a row at this point. That man should be looking to sub.
You know, I think it might be those short shorts that are giving him that power.
Yeah, you know, you can never. Ooh! And Dallas gets the hand block on Jason. The first one up of the first round pick.
Dallas said, "Not up in here!" Dallas with the clear to Andy. Andy back to Dallas, and Youngsung making some moves towards the middle of the field.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Recenter to Dallas. Jason with a big bid. Munn said, "Nuh-uh, I'm going to take that. Thank you very much, ma'am." Some great movement back for the clear.
Jason
with the 2-point doesn't quite connect.
doesn't see the easy div. Yikes. He's getting a little bit of tunnel vision as we get within 2 minutes of the end of the first half.
And with that, we're at the 2-minute warning.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Don't throw things at me.
Oh, we got Lever in the middle. Lever's looking.
Swing.
Lever usually known for her full field hucks. Ooh, Jason has to get one in between Lever and Dallas there.
For Vatican City, we got a big line change. We got 2 going out at the same time. We got Sean coming in, and I believe it was Jerry as well.
Oh,
Jerry with
shoot
the-
that 2-pointer. Yikes. They are way too slow seeing that 2-pointer on the line change. Could have been a really great opportunity. Chris Garth with the hand block. Once again, 6'9" wingspan on that fella. Jesus.
That's a huge bitch.
Oh, Jen Milholm. Oh, what a great put by Jill. Right to Sana. Easy
The
score
push
for
pass.
Argentina. That was absolutely textbook offense by the Argentina. Oh, Andy gets a nice D on the clear, though. We're within 1 minute.
1 minute.
All right. Andy looking for an easy slow offense. I mean, that's one thing that you can definitely say about the Vatican City offense. They are very patient when it comes to be in front of that goal line.
Very tactical in their movements.
They might take 45 throws to get it in. Ooh! And we're going to call a score on that.
Oh, it's a question. Oh, and Nick, our referee or observer, whatever you'd like to call him, he says that he pulled the disc through, and that is a score.
Yeah, like
Sean
10 seconds,
looking for the reset. There's 9 seconds left, and he throws it away. We have Philomena on the corner,
3, 2,
who was our officiator last week.
And that is the first half underway.
Can we get more cowbell, please?
I think we need a little bit more cowbell. I think this first half was really dominated by Vatican City. They were on offense and had possession of the discs probably 70 to 80% of the time. I think that one adjustment Argentina needs to make is they need to be a little bit more chilly with that disc. They're being a little bit frantic out there, but I think they could really benefit on some of those slowing the disc down and really getting the disc into that hoop.
And I agree. And I think with that, we should go to some of our sponsors. Our first sponsor is going to be Kirkland Hard Seltzer, because they provide a very quality product that we enjoy.
We'd also want to shout out Honolulu helicopter tours. I personally have been on one of these helicopter tours, and let me tell you, it's one of the best I've ever been on. Ryan Williams at Honolulu Helicopter will hook you up when it comes to any tours. You're talking town, you're talking west side, you're talking North Shore. You want to do it? Ryan Williams is willing to do what it takes to get you guys there.
He has your back.
I think that at this point, let's take it to our field correspondent Marissa. I think she has a interview with Naru.
こんばんは皆様、みんな元気ですか？今日ナル選手と面接すると思います。ナル選手、こんばんは。気分はどうですか今日？
ちょっと疲れてるけど勝ちたいです。
みんな頑張ってますよね。もうちょっと一番強い選手は誰でしょうか？
今遊んでる選手ですか？
はい。
ナルリーかな。
ナルリーはすごく強いですね。じゃあでは勝つと思いますか？
できます。できると思います。
最後の質問なんですけど、好きな食べ物は何でしょうか？
多分チキンカツカレーです。
美味しいですね。じゃあ頑張ってください。
ありがとうございます。
はい、では back to them.
What an interview. I do not know exactly what they said, but we just got some Hawaiian Sen Aloha made, and I'm very happy about that.
Absolutely. Happy to hear from our Japanese correspondent, Marissa. Zach, how do you feel that this whole season has really gone? I mean, we're coming in to the final, this is the final game of the regular season, right? Next week, we have finals coming up. How do you think these two teams fare?
Yep, so I actually, a couple weeks back, I played with Vatican City. We were short on numbers, but really strong heart of that team. And I think we're really seeing that today with our 6-3 lead going into the second half. Argentina has been a dominant team so far with their 7-2 record, while Vatican City also has that record. They just refuse to quit. So I think going into the second half, we're going to see both teams having something to prove here.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that Argentina really needs to come back here. Once again, this game could determine first seed. I think if Argentina gets the win here, wait, I take that back. If Vatican City gets the win here, then they solidify the first seed. We got 3-6.
We're coming
we
at
have
you live.
We're 3-6 coming into the second half. Argentina falling back by double the points. That is uncharacteristic of Argentina team. They've had a really solid record throughout the season, only coming up with their last 2 losses only in the last 2 weeks.
And while we have a moment, I just want to introduce our next sponsor, which is going to be Gavin Merchant with Turo. And I was told that he would really appreciate us promoting his business as part of this, and that he is known as the Turo kingpin of Hawaii, right? And so that's something to say.
I've heard him as the Don of
the
Hawaii.
Don. Yeah, it is really impressive, the number of cars and the quality of service that he provides. So if you are visiting Hawaii and you need a car, Gavin Murch,
Go on Turo.
he is the one that you need. And
All right.
with that, we are back to the second half in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right back at it. Vatican City with the disc at half. Now, someone's asking Elijah to get underneath somebody, which is not necessarily the best strategy in this game. You're supposed to stay on your feet.
You do want to stay on top, folks. We got Dallas at the point with the disc. Jason on the mark.
Now, interesting fact about Dallas is this man, every time he touches the disc, immediately shows hammer. He is ready for the hammer at all times. As a matter of fact, I have it on good authority that this man actually has a call sign, Dallas the Hammer Moffitt.
I have heard that as well. The hammer, certainly.
All right, big clear by Argentina here. On the attack, Redbeard to Elijah almost gets extremely itchy with that absolutely dry body on the grass. Oh, and Beardy throws it up. Jason getting fired up at his team. Somebody get this guy a beer. Speaking of beer, he should go to Kalihi Beers. Chris Cook could brew him up a delicious Kolsch or any other kind of beer to help him chillax in this game. This is also sponsored by Mari's Jello Shots. Mari making some of the top Jello shots in all of Honolulu.
Wait, I think we need to go to our officiator. I believe that a pull-through is a goal. Nick, can you opine on that? Is that not a goal? I thought pull-throughs were goals.
I believe that means you caught it outside. Oh, but Natalie says pull-through or not, I'm getting the score. Natalie is someone who hasn't really showed up to a lot of leagues recently, but has decided that she needs to show up to Goaltie League. I believe there might be a dispute call. No disputed call, never mind. Dallas with the great spirit on that. Something we haven't seen from Jason yet today.
Yeah, he's not known for being spirited, we'll just say that. But he is known for some sick bids and grabs. So I mean,
once again, something we haven't seen today, though.
Also, have not seen that.
I don't know if he's nervous that he's going up against the #1 pick Dallas, and that maybe the pressure is just getting to him in this game.
I mean, I'll be honest. If I was going up against Dallas, I'd be a little intimidated as well.
I'm very. Ooh, nice.
And that one is entirely Jason's fault. Puts it behind Redbeard on the run.
Lever to Jerry for the clear. Around to Dustin. Dustin back to Jerry. Jerry to Dallas. Dallas to Lever. Dallas to Lever. Looking. Dallas looking. Back around to Lever. Lever looking for. Ooh, and doesn't happen. Back to Dallas. Dallas looking into the end zone for Jerry. Ooh, over Dustin. Dustin looking back to the clear to Dallas.
Faster.
Dallas looking.
Faster.
No options, 0 options, totally covered up. Ooh, he throws some garbage up there, and exactly as expected, it goes out of bounds. What's happening?
And we got a double on Sean Munns. We got Leave and Dustin with a throw over to Jason. Jason, he's triple teamed right now. Oh, he gets the throw off to Munns, but Munns is not able to grab that upside down throw. Jerry on the clear to Dustin. Dustin back to Dallas. Dallas to Leave. They're really working it up the middle. Back to Dallas. Dallas is making that push pass over to Jerry. Jerry with a spin move to Leave. Leave puts it up, and it gets knocked down by Dan Bailey. Dan Bailey with the clear to Munns. Munns to Jason. Jason is looking deep. Oh, but he comes up short. Dan is not able to get his hands on it.
Dan Bailey's hands do not get on it, but he subs immediately, which is a pro move. Veteran status right there on Dan Bailey's move. So, Zach, I know there was a little bit of controversy about this league. You know, Friday Night Fives was a pretty big deal in the Hawaii Ultimate community.
It is a big deal.
Goaltimate League, first time ever, comes in, takes the slot.
So, you know,
How do you think people are feeling about that?
as much as I personally hate that, because I think goaltie is silly and for old people that can no longer run and keep up with ultimate, you know, it is being welcomed with really high regard.
I mean, I agree. I think that a lot of players who I did not expect to come out onto the Goaltimate field are out here. I mean, personally, I'm not a Goaltimate guy as well, but I've given it, 20, 30 tries at this point. I still, I couldn't bring myself to sign up for this league, but I'm very happy that, Hawaii Ultimate is expanding its roots to find different types of games to make sure that we are able to accommodate all different types of players out here in Hawaii.
And getting back to the action, we had Jules with a sharpshooter throw to Jerry, wasn't able to connect, and we had Lev with a big clear to Chris Garth. Garth the dib to Lev. He's looking, but it's not there. He's double teamed. He puts it back to Chris. Chris is pointing. He's trying to make some plays here to div. She puts it over the top. Doesn't quite get there to Lev. Lev to Chris. Oh, they've got some great movement, but Lev isn't able to connect on that.
I heard that the Argentina team at halftime was eating a lot of popcorn, and it looks like that has gone to Vatican City as well. They must have shared
Wait, there was popcorn?
Yeah, they got all them Butterfingers.
Oh, shots fired. I did not see that coming. I got my mind on popcorn over here.
Oh, back to Shantango. Oh, Nadu almost getting that hand in there. Nadu, our halftime player of the game today. Right. We're not quite sure exactly how that interview went, but I think it went well.
Action on the
Right back to Dallas. Dallas is looking, they're really attacking from a little bit further outside of the hoop than I would have thought they were trying to get into. Not the most concerted effort from Vatican City. We've only seen one score so far in 7 minutes of this game. They started off the first half a little bit stronger. I think Argentina really needs to take advantage of that.
We've got Dallas on point. He puts it through to Sean. Isn't able to get it, but Jerry has the save. They continue possession. Dallas back, going to Dustin on point. Dustin looking for the next move to Dallas. Dallas is shot calling as always. Looking for something. He puts it through. Gets it to Sean through the hoop. That's a score. Gets it back to Dallas. They're looking for the clear. They have a little bit of juggling or dribbling going on right now. Back to Dallas. Dallas looking for the next move. He finds short shorts, Andy Ryan. He gets the clear to Dustin. Dustin looking to Sean on the outside. Sean to Dustin in the middle. Back to Sean. To Dustin. This is going too fast for me. I can't keep up.
Heard a lot of arm on that one. Once again, Lev does not call it weird. No call on Lev, even though I probably heard his entire skin go slap.
Slap.
Nice find.
If I've learned anything from this game, it is that Lev is a dirty, dirty cheater. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. I already knew that. And we've got Chris Gard looking to make moves. He's trying to meg Dallas, but could not get it off.
I mean, Dallas is really showing tonight why he was that #1 pick. He's taking control in front of the hoop. He's making some of those throws. Ooh, and Andy Ryan not able to pull that one in. Hit him in the hands, but on a bid, it's kind of acceptable.
We've got a big travel from Elijah. He's making moves. Oh! Lev is looking for that connect, and it's
for
not quite there.
Who is only 20 years old, you'd expect a chest-high bid.
I would expect a chest-high bid, yes.
All right, Vatican City back on the clear, taking their time. They're really controlling this game. They know that they have time on their side. Oh, Andy Ryan tries to sneak one in. Aaron is too quick.
Aaron said no.
Oh, Jen throws one deep. That'll get her done. Oh.
And Aaron is just upset with himself on that one. He should.
Now, throw is a little bit behind.
Vatican 8, Argentina 3.
And we've got our on-field reporter, Marissa, who's calling out the score there. It is Argentina 3, Vatican City leading with 8.
Whoa.
Aaron with a big defense on the hoop.
A big hoop slapper there. You'd
went
think that they'd
pow.
call him Shaquille O'Neal with how he grabs onto the hoop.
Ooh,
That was
we're
looking a
gonna
little bit out of
need,
bounds. Dan
Nicholas-
Bailey with a great spirit on that call says, yes, you know what? In fact, that was out of bounds.
I thought we were going to be looking at our observer for a call, but they were able to figure it out themselves on the field. We've got Andy Ryan with the disc, working it to Nat in the middle, back to Andy. Andy's looking for the next move with Dallas, right in that power position. That's exactly where we want to be for this play.
Ooh, and a big D. And we come up on 10 minutes, only half of the half left. Some might even call that a quarter.
We've got Jason with the disc to Jen, back to Jason, who's looking for that clear. Gratuitous bid. He did not need to do that, but he did it anyway. I mean, do it for the culture, right?
Do it for the culture.
I respect that. Back to Dan to Jason. Jason working it to Redbeard, up on point. Dan getting some yards. He puts it up, and Andy says no.
Pretty weak push pass. You got to recognize there's a little bit of wind tonight, just enough to really make that push pass a really difficult option.
Vatican City is working it back down the field. They get it to Andy on point. Back to Dallas for the reset. Dallas puts it through. Couldn't connect with Leave. It was there.
He's looking like a second-round pick on that throw.
I mean, I would almost say third, but we'll settle on second.
Ooh, Jen Milholland. She must be hitting the gym recently because that was a bit of an overthrow.
She said, don't worry, we got defense.
Be happy. That's what I was thinking, too.
Dallas is looking over here. I don't really know why, because he's got no business over here, and he needs to keep his attention on the field if he wants to keep that lead. We've got Andy down the side. Andy looking for Ryan. He puts it through. Great connection. Back to Andy to Ryan there, just moving it to Leave. Lever is looking at Dallas. Dallas gets the reset. Back to Leave to Ryan in the middle to Andy. Andy's looking for another one, but it's not quite there. He gets Ryan on point. Reset to Dallas, and he hammers it to Leave for another.
Oh, that's double digits for Vatican City.
That puts us at 10-3 on the reset. Andy's not able to get the disc. Sean picks it up to Redbeard, to Jason as they work their way down the field.
Man, if Argentina really doesn't get it together, there's going to be 2 games in a row where they lose by double
and
digits.
Dallas with a big block. Reset to Leave to Jerry. Sorry, I'm blanking on names here. That's on me. To Dallas in the middle, to Sean. Sean just subbing in.
Oh!
We've got Lev stepping in on a defense. We've got a classic matchup of Dallas and Jason again. Jerry puts it over the top, and that is a turn. Jason going.
Nice little lobber over to Lev. Probably not quite
Not
cleared.
quite in.
He was one step away. Over to Sana. Easy grab for Sana. All right. All right, here we go. We got Lev with the disc. Oh, nice little easy push pass to Jason. Jason to Sean Munns. Munns got my surfboard back. And, ooh, he's looking. Oh, taking his time.
Boy, there's a story there.
Munns a veteran there. Ooh, just barely misses the connection.
Got his hands on the surfboard, not his hands on the disc. And what you can't see, ladies and gentlemen, is Brian just nursing a bag of wine at the commentators booth over here. But more importantly, back to the game.
Lever with that beautiful
Leave with
over the
a
top.
super nice scuba to Sean for the score. Back to Leave with the reset. Dallas is working it down to Leave, down the field. Back to Jerry, who's waiting out there for that reset.
That brings
They
the score
clear
to
it.
3-11. 3-11. 3-3-11 for those who are familiar.
Is that a thing?
Yes.
I'm not familiar.
That comes from the band.
And we got
3-11.
another score. Dallas to Jerry connection there, just on fire tonight. Can't be stopped. Sean gets a dump off to Dallas, who throws it to Leave for the clear. Leave is not able to get her hands
Once
on
again,
it.
they had too much popcorn.
We've got Dallas making some calls. Wow,
I heard a cheater call from the sideline.
Works the disc down the field. We got Lev, no cheater as I lose my disc. My paper, but that's all right. Oh, and we got it back. Thank you very much, Andy. We got Lev with the disc. Oh, he's a shooter, and you know he's going to shoot. But unfortunately, Div was not there to...
See, the thing about shooters is sometimes shooters can shoot, but they can't aim.
I'm gonna give a shout out.
Honestly, I think the answer is 0.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Matthew Travis on that one. We know that he is a shooter and that he mostly doesn't shoot. We've got Dustin working.
Dallas has some actual serious shit talk out here on Jason.
Listen,
I think it's necessary.
I know this commentary is going great so far, but if Brian interrupts me one more time, I swear to the Almighty that I'm going to slap this bag into his face. We've got the disc in front of the hoop. We got Dallas on the outside. He's working it to Jules in the middle. Jules with some sweet fakes. To Dallas, back to Jules, to Dustin. Dustin hits Youngsung on the outside. They want to reset that to the middle. Dallas getting back into that power position. To Youngsung, pulls through, does not get the score. It is not a goal. Apparently, pull-throughs are no good. He resets it back to Dallas. Dallas puts it through, but unfortunately Dustin was straddling. They do not get the goal. It's a turn. We've got Chris Garth looking at Elijah on the outside, but does not get the connection.
We got Dallas recognizing that he's playing way too many minutes this game and decides to sub. You know, his shit talk earlier on Jason was mediocre at best. I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10 for heckles.
Honestly, though, while the heckles are kind of poor, the score does not lie.
That's a fact, Zach. We got Lev on the big round, looking for the clear.
Oh, that is the loudest stall I've ever heard.
A stall was called in the previous throw. No, previous call. Looks like Jules is okay with that. Calls from the double team on the Vatican side, unnecessary. Elijah's looking flustered out there. He knows that they have a pretty insurmountable comeback with 9 points with only 3 minutes left in the game.
If we die, we die.
Who's calling lightning?
A few shots of lightning coming across the sky, but according to the weather radar, it's approximately 18 to 25 miles away, so we're not too worried about it.
Oh boy.
Nat's looking back to Ryan. Ryan looking over to Youngsung. Youngsung over the top to Ryan.
Oh,
No
Ryan
goal
is not
called by
able to keep
officiator.
his feet in.
Attacking!
We'll see. We'll see what the overhead calls on the end of that.
Lev is trying to, for the first time in his life, have good spirit.
But in fact, he's arguing with the officiator who already said it's not.
He's also arguing with himself and is kind of just flustered doing a oh.
As we come down to nearly 2 minutes left in the game. Ooh, Ryan with a good save there. Sneaks one in. Ooh, Aaron was too fast. Oh, a foot block by Natalie. Those cleats have seen quite a few foot blocks over the years.
We've got
Disc is
Youngsung
sliding around.
working the disc. Natalie with a nice grab, but the disc was not inside the hoop, so it is not a point.
But that one is in. Going up by 10 points on that. Woo-hoo! Well, if there was any question whether Vatican City was going to win the point diff after this win, I think that that's pretty much secured at this point. Vatican City, with 1 minute left, really looking like they are the top seed this league.
I think we are really seeing the potential of our first round pick. Dallas Mops.
Oh, Aaron, a slightly gratuitous bit. Looks kind of close except for when it happened.
You know, Brian, that is a very fair call. We've got Andy with the disc, working up Vatican City. They have 50 seconds left on the clock, and they really just need to... Actually, it doesn't really matter what they do. I think they got this one in the bag at this point.
It'd be very difficult to score 10 points in 40 seconds, that's for sure. Oh, nice bid by Redbeard. Keeps it alive. But some people are asking,
Aaron, do something crazy!
Is it too little, too late?
With 24 seconds, I mean, anything can happen.
That's
Brian.
one shot clock.
Anything can happen.
You know, as Michael Scott said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So
I think Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott said that.
I mean, I only heard it. 8, 7.
And we're about to hit you with some
5,
cowbell in
4,
3 seconds.
3,
Brian is a little
2,
late.
1.
Oh, no goal.
And we got Jerry at the last
Out of
second.
bounds on the
Officiator calls
grab.
it just out. Maybe he's blind. Maybe the overhead view will let us know the truth. And we have a final score tonight of 3-13. Vatican City taking the win and probably taking that #1 seed. Zach,
Absolutely.
how important do you think the first round bye is going into finals?
You know, I don't know for Goaltie League because I don't actually know the setup of it. But traditionally, that first round that first round bye is crucial in maintaining your energy, your focus, your momentum, all of it.
I think that Argentina took the loss last week and has had a really tough time coming back from it. Jason, very hard on himself after that loss, really was going into this game very positively, giving us a score assuming that he already won the first game when in fact they didn't. So that's 2 losses for Argentina, which has never happened except for this week in this league. So really big swing for Argentina. Great victory on Vatican City side. I think that we're getting cheers from both teams. Great spirit out there. I think let's look forward to next week during the championships. We got a whole nother week of great games coming, and we'll see who ends up reigning champion of this first Goaltie League.
And with that, we will go to our on-field interviewer, Marissa LeBlanc.
Again, where she's going to be interviewing the camera person, Jen, to see
What a twist.
what is it like to in fact be the brains and the eyes behind this operation.
And the beauty.
We're back to English broadcasts. We're here with camera woman Jen, who is the brain master, always on the camera, making sure we got some good footage out there. What are your thoughts about today's game?
I think both teams played really hard. I think it's hard in this wind, and I give them both props for playing out here, coming out and playing their hardest.
So I hear Dallas's rumor is he's got the big D. Thoughts?
Yeah, defensively, he's pretty good.
Defensively. Well, we always enjoy having your great artistic camera skills on the field. We look forward. Are you filming next week as well?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Well, everyone give Jen props for all her hard work, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you very much.
I subbed Brian out because he's just obnoxious and we can't stand him. So I will be working with Audie here to do our closeout.
Audie, we're saying bye to the camera.
And with that, this is another week of excellent Goaltie. Best in the nation, apparently, but more like 26th in the nation based on last nationals for Goaltie. But, you know, we just kind of cut that part out, so let's ignore that. But with that, another great week. With this, we're going into the finals. We have Vatican City with that first round by that first seed. And I don't actually know the rest of the seeds, so I expect Jason to kind of put something right here that has all of that breakdown. And with that, we will see you next week. And thank you. Mahalo. Aloha. Have a good night.
Aloha.
Hey, big guy. I don't want to tell my secrets. 80% of the time, I throw my lefty backhand.